Hello and welcome to your chair yoga practice. My name is Debbie, and this class is brought to you by Family Care Health Centers in St. Louis. Welcome. Hope you're feeling okay today. You should feel good and happy with yourself for showing up for your chair yoga practice today, for making some time for self-care, for movement, for breath work, for some meditation. Thank yourself. All right, so let's start with a moment of centering. So bring yourself to your perfect posture, shoulders balanced directly over the hips, the spine long and straight, the shoulders soft, ankles directly under the knees. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And remember, it's important to make this practice your own. So please make any modifications that you might need to make for yourself in order to make this practice beneficial for you. Just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. I will try to offer modifications, but please listen to your own body. And don't do anything that causes any sharp or burning pain. Take a break if you like. And just take a moment to connect with your breath, letting your attention land on the breath. And if you'd like to set an intention or a dedication or a mantra for your class today, this would be a great time to do that, and just hold that quality or mantra or that person you're dedicating your practice to close in your mind's eye for a moment. And gently blink open the eyes. We'll do a little breath work with some movement today. So just come to the edge of your chair. And we're going to do some sort of quick and forceful breath work. So what we're going to do is inhale and extend the arms straight in front. The palms face each other. So the arms are extended straight out in front of our body at shoulder height. We're taking a breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to forcefully draw the elbows back by our side body. The spine rounds slightly and the chin drops. And we're just going to flow like that. So inhale, arms extend forward. Exhale, draw. Bend elbows back towards the side body. Make a little fist. And I like to exhale out my mouth. A few more times. Two more. Come on, back up to neutral. I always get a little lightheaded when I do that one. Maybe that happened for you, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Just notice how you feel after that forceful breath work. There's a fly flying around this room. I don't know how it got in here, but maybe it'll land right on the camera and you'll get a close-up view of the fly. All right, let's do some cat-cow. We'll just gently warm up the spine. So on an inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. The heart goes forward and up. The spine is arched. And on an exhale, reverse it all. Scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. And then just find a fluid movement with your breath. So we inhale for cow pose And we exhale for cat, sending a little love to your spine. Let's take a couple more. And come on, back up to neutral. And we'll take our side bend. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, the right hand comes to the seat of the chair. The left arm comes up and over. And maybe imagine bringing a slight bend into that left elbow. Keep the left sit bone rooted to the chair and imagine reaching your left elbow up and over to your right side wall. Breathe into the left side body. Gaze can be down, straight ahead, or up under that left arm, whichever feels best for you. Good. Then inhale, both arms back up by the ears. And on an exhale, left hand to the seat of the chair, right arm up and over, bringing some sensation into the right side body. Keep the right sit bone planted to the chair. Bend that right elbow a little bit and imagine reaching that right elbow up to the kind of the diagonal upper left wall. Notice how that impacts the sensation in the right side body. Keep breathing your slow, deep, even breaths. Good. Then inhale, both arms back up by the ears, and on an exhale, we'll take a twist to the right. Left hand comes to the outer right knee. Right hand might reach back for the back of your chair or your right hip. Spine is long and straight. The belly's drawn in. And you're fulfilling your deep breath. Gaze can be back over the right shoulder to the right side wall or stay straight ahead, whichever feels best in your neck. Good. And gently untwist. Both arms come up by the ears. And on an exhale, we'll twist to the left now. Same thing, other side. We're not forcing anything here. And if you can't get a full deep breath, back out of your twist a little bit. Maybe call to mind your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. Good. Leaving the arms down, just go ahead and gently untwist. And we'll take a seated march just to build some heat in the body, continue warming up. So just lift and lower 1 foot at a time, kind of marching as we're seated. The arms can move along with the march. They can stay down. They can stay on the legs. They could be up in cactus arms if you want a little more cardio. You do what works for you. Moving at your pace and continuing to breathe. Keep the belly in, the spine long and straight. Keep going, you got it. Knees can lift a little or a lot. You can even just lift the heels if that feels more appropriate for you today. Good. Go ahead and relax. So again, check your posture, ankles under the knees, spine long and straight, and we'll just flow the arms with our breath. So inhale, arms out wide all the way up overhead, and exhale, they go wide, palms down as you lower the arms back by your hips. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, they go down, almost like you're moving your arms through water. So the arms are strong and active, but it is a nice meditative movement, connecting the inhale as the arms rise and the exhale as the arms lower. 3 more. Last one, you got it. Good. All right, so we're going to sit back a little bit further in our chair, but not all the way back, because we're going to lean the torso back. So the hands may want to come to the back of the chair, but we're going to lean the torso back a little bit, and we're going to extend the legs straight out, and we're just going to scissor the legs. So the legs go a little bit wide, and then alternate the crisscross of your legs. Keep the low belly drawn in. So we're warming up the hips and building some core strength, lighting the fire in our solar plexus. Keep going if you can, otherwise take a break. Maybe you lower the legs for just a minute and then come back to the movement. And go ahead and rest. So we were working our core here. Now we're going to work the side bodies. So we're going to bring interlaced fingers behind the head. Lift the chin. Shoulder blades are drawn back toward the spine. Draw your low belly in. And we're just going to crunch a little side to side. So inhale as you rise. Exhale as you lower one elbow. You can go fast, you can go slow, your choice. Keep the belly in toward the spine to protect your low back. Good, let's do a few more. You got it. One more to each side. And come on back to neutral. Release the hands. And we're going to bring our knees to a wide angle. The toes are in line with your knee. So this is a seated version of goddess pose or temple pose. And what we're going to do is practice just lifting the hips up off off your chair a little bit. Lift your seat up off the chair a little bit and try to hold it. So maybe you bring your hands to the tops of your legs and you come on up, lift your sit bones completely off the chair. You can put as much weight onto the hands as you like, but the less weight in the hands, the more you're going to be working your legs, building strength in your legs. Keep the low belly in, keep the spine straight. And then exhale, release it down, take a couple breaths. And we'll do it again. So lift the sit bones off the chair, come into your squat. Almost looks like you're a third base coach or something, or a first base coach, or any kind of coach. Like you're ready to jump into action here. Maybe play with a little less weight in the hands. Maybe you lift the hands off the legs. You do you, but keep breathing. Good. Exhale. Release it down. Take another couple breaths, and we're going to do that one more time. You can always sit and watch. Otherwise, come with me. Lift your hips up. In your wide leg squat. Keep breathing. Maybe think of your intention. And go ahead and lower it back down. All right. So now we're going to take the legs straight at a wide angle. You can't see my feet, but only the heels are touching. My feet are flexed. You may want a block or a book or a footstool in front of you if the earth seems far away to you, but we're going to take a forward fold here. So let's inhale, both arms out wide, up by the ears. And on an exhale, either the arms go wide and we swan dive over the legs, or the hands come to the legs and travel down as far as works for you. Maybe the hands come to your block or your footstool, and let the head hang heavy. Maybe the hands reach the earth, maybe not. Keep breathing. Keep the feet strongly flexed so the toes are reaching up towards the knees. Good. Then gently help yourself all the way back up. And we're going to find a little flow here. So we're going to inhale the arms out wide, up by the ears, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise it all the way back up. 2 more times. Exhale, forward fold over your straight legs. Last time, inhale all the way up. And exhale, lower it down. So both hands are in the middle, either on your block or book or footstool. And on an inhale, we're going to sweep that right arm out and up to the sky any amount. Gaze can follow, and hold this twist for 3 breaths. Good. On your next exhale, lower the right hand down, and then we're going to sweep the left arm out and up to the sky. Push down through that right arm to come out of the shoulder a little bit. 3 breaths. And on your exhale, release that down. Go ahead and bring the bend back into the knees. Maybe the elbows come to the knees. And help yourself back upright. Good. We're going to go ahead and sit back in our chair a little bit. Lift your feet up off the floor or not. The heels can stay on the floor, but we're just going to crunch the toes and then spread the toes wide. Crunch the toes or curl the toes and then extend the toes as wide as you can. Curl your toes, extend. Just do that a few more times. You can do this with the feet down too. But if you want to add a little core to it, keep the legs lifted. But just keep curling and spreading your toes. 2 more. And relax. My toes were popping. I don't know about yours. Okay, so we're going to take a little warrior pose. So we're going to swing both legs, both knees over to the right side of our chair. The left butt cheek hangs off a little bit. Option to bring the bent knee facing forward or tuck the left toes under and the left knee points to the floor, or the left toes stay tucked under and the left leg extends straight back. So we're in our right lunge, and we're going to extend the arms out to a T. And maybe you tilt the torso a little bit forward. That can take some of the pressure off the low back. You can also keep the hands on the right knee to give yourself some additional support if that works better for you. Or the arms extend out wide, and the torso leans forward, and we breathe. So this is our seated warrior 3 pose. Keep reaching back through that left heel, even if the knee is bent. Good. Bring the hands to that right knee. Lift the torso back up if that feels okay. And if the left leg is straight, go ahead and rebend. And we'll swing the knees all the way around to the left side of our chair. Remember your options. Right foot on the floor, knees pointed toward the front of the room. And you can take the pose this way. Or the right toes tucked under, right knee bent. And you take the pose that way. Or the right leg extends straight back, arms extend out wide, and you tilt the torso forward. Hands can always come to that left knee if that feels better. Low belly in and breathing. Think of your intention. Good. Release the hands to that left knee. Rebend the right leg if it's straight. And come on, back up. We're going to take a forward fold in our seat, but I encourage you to keep your spine as straight and long as you can. Our tendency is to round into the back, which is fine, but this time I'd like for you to focus on keeping the spine as long as you can and as straight as you can. And when you notice the spine starts rounding, that's where you want to stop. So maybe you come this far and you need to lower the elbows to the knees. That's fine. Maybe the spine stays long all the way to allow the chest to rest on the thighs. Once you find your spot where you can keep the length in the spine, allow the head to drop. Now, if that brings rounding into the spine, keep the head up. Breathe in your forward fold. And then bring the hands or the elbows back up to the knees, keeping the length in the spine. Bring the torso back upright. So we just did a forward fold with the spine long and straight, and now we're going to kind of roll up and down out of a forward fold with a rounded back. So we're going to drop the chin to the chest, draw the belly in, round the back, and find your forward fold here. And then keeping the belly drawn in, we're going to round all the way back upright. Chin drops, belly tucks, forward fold, and then round it all the way up. The head and the shoulders are the last to rise. 2 more times. Round it down and round it back up. Last time, round it down and round it back up. Good. All right, let's come to stand behind our chair. So we're going to take a standing figure 4. So we're holding on to the back of our chair for support. An option to cross the right ankle over the left ankle and then bring a little bend into the left knee. So again, we're building strength in the legs again. So option to stay here, or maybe the right ankle crosses the left knee and we bring a little bend into the left knee. So maybe it's a big bend, maybe it's a little bend, doesn't matter. You do what works for you. Keep the belly in, the spine long and straight. As that left leg fires up, we're also stretching that right hip. Keep breathing. You can always come out and rest and come back in if you need. Good. Straighten that left knee. Lower the right foot. Shake it out a little bit. And then we'll take it on the other side. So either left ankle over the right ankle and bend the right knee and hang out here. Or left ankle over the right knee bends, left foot stays flexed. Spine is long and straight. And breathe. When things get hard, we do more of what's right. We breathe. We focus on our intention, our dedication, or our mantra. And re-straighten the right leg, release the left foot, and alternate bending the knees. Beautiful. So we're going to work on lunge with our chair. So now we're standing facing the seat of the chair. We're going to bring the right foot up to the seat of our chair so it's flat on the seat of the chair. We're going to bring the right knee till it's directly over the right ankle. Maybe the hands come down and we inch that left foot back any amount. You can stay holding on to the back of the chair. The left toes are tucked under. So option to stay right here, or maybe the hands travel up to the right knee, or maybe the arms come up by the ears. Maybe the hands stay on your hips or the chair. You do what works for you. Keep breathing. Good. Release the hands to the seat of the chair. Release the right foot back to the earth. Find a little shaky, shaky. And we'll take it on the other side. So now the left foot comes to the seat of the chair. Left knee comes directly over the ankle. Hands come to the back of the chair. Stay here, or maybe you walk that right leg back any amount. Stay right here. Or maybe the hands travel to that left knee. Hips. Or up by the ears. Or out wide. Whichever works for you. Low belly in and breathing. And release the hands. Lower that left foot. And come on up and shake it out. All right, so this one we're going to bring a knee down to the earth if that is in your practice today. So we're going to keep the right foot under the chair. We're going to hold on to both sides of that chair. We're going to take a big step back with the left foot. The left toes are tucked under. And then we're going to lower the left knee to the earth. You can untuck the left toes here and lower the hips any amount. And breathe. You can always bring forearms to the chair and let the head drop. Good. Go ahead and bring the torso back upright. Retuck the left toes. Root down through both feet to stand back up. And we'll take that on the other side. So now the left foot stays kind of under the chair. Hands find the seat of the chair. Big step back with the right foot. Right toes tucked under. Lower the right knee to the earth. Untuck the right toes and lower your hips. So it's hard to see because I've got this long shirt on, but I'm not trying to stay up out of the stretch, I'm trying to lower the hips down any amount. Now, if you're feeling a stretch up higher in the front of your right leg, you're fulfilling it. Otherwise, lower the hips till you're feeling that sensation in the front of your right thigh. Maybe you come to forearms. Breathing. Good. Go ahead and lift the torso back upright. Tuck the right toes back under. Push down through the chair and both feet to come on up to standing. We'll take a nice hamstring stretch before we start to cool down. So bring the heel of the right foot to the seat of your chair. And you may, if that feels really far for you, because we're going to bend over that right leg, if you have a belt or a strap, that can be handy here to loop the strap around the ball of the right foot and find a forward fold that way. Or the hands find the seat of the chair. And again, notice how my spine is long and straight. So I'm losing any attachment or desire to get my forehead to my leg. I'm just wanting to feel the sensation all along the back of that right leg. So draw the pinky edge side of your right foot toward the torso. Notice what that does to the sensation. And breathe. Hands can also be up to the top of your chair. Breathe. And then go ahead and bend into the right knee, slide the right foot off. Come back up to stand, find a little shake, loosen everything up. And we'll take it on the other side. So the heel of the left foot finds the seat of the chair. Left toes are flexed. Option to use your strap to find a little bit of a forward fold here. Or maybe the hands stay on the left leg. Keep the length in the spine no matter where you are in this pose. Draw the pinky edge side of the left foot back towards the shoulders. And breathe into the back of the left leg. Good. Then go ahead and bend into the left leg. Lower the left foot down. Bring the hands up to the back of the chair. And we'll find a little downward facing dog with our chair. So tons of space between each vertebrae of the spine. The knees can be bent here if you feel better with the knees bent. or the legs towards straight, doesn't matter. Long, slow, deep breaths. And gently lift yourself back up. So we're going to stand with our right hip close to the back of our chair, and we're going to take a side stretch here. So we're going to inhale the left arm straight up by the left ear, and on an exhale, we're going to take a side bend toward the chair. So the left heel roots down to the earth, and the left arm is up and over to the right. Breathe into the left side ribs. Keep the low belly drawn in. And nice and easy, lift it back up. So we're going to stay here and lift the right knee off the floor. Maybe the toes stay on the earth, whichever works. But we're going to bring the left hand to the outer right knee and find a twist to the right. And slowly untwist, come out, and we'll move to the other side. So now the left hip is close to the back of the chair. Left hand is on the chair. Inhale the right arm up by the right ear. And on an exhale, side bend to the left. Root down through the right heel. Breathing into the right side body. And gently rise it back up. Release the right arm. Lift the left knee or come to the toes of the left foot with the left knee bent and find your twist to the left. So we're twisting toward the chair. And untwist, release out. Come on down to find your seat again. And we'll stretch the shoulders a little bit. So extend the right arm straight out to the right. And on an exhale, cross it straight in front of the body. The left hand or the left elbow hooks. Keep the hips and the shoulders pointed forward, the chin lifted, the spine long and straight, bringing a nice stretch to the right shoulder. Soften the shoulders and breathe. Gently release out. Extend the right arm back up by the right ear. Bend the right elbow like you're trying to scratch your back a little bit. Keep the chin lifted. Stay right here if you're feeling a good stretch in your tricep. Or the left hand can deepen the stretch a little bit if the left hand grabs the right elbow. But if you're rounding the back or dropping the chin here, go back and release the left hand. Stretching the right tricep. And gently release out. Notice the difference in the right tricep and the right shoulder to the left. And we'll even it out. Extend the left arm straight out to the left. Take a breath in And on an exhale, sweep it out in front of you and over to the right. Right hand or right elbow hook for that shoulder stretch on the left side. And on an exhale, release. Left arm comes up straight by the left ear. Bend the elbow, scratch your back, lift your chin. Stay here, or the right hand can find the left elbow to intensify that stretch if that works for you. Keep the spine long and straight and the chin lifted. And gently release out. Interlace the fingers and hug the right knee into the chest. Again, you can use your belt or your strap to help the right knee hug in any amount. Keep the spine long and straight. 3 slow, deep breaths here. Soften the shoulders. Release the jaw. And then release the right knee. And we'll switch to hug the left knee into the chest any amount, either with your strap or your interlaced fingers. And breathe. Release the left leg. Let's take 3 head rolls in each direction. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Maybe it goes back a little bit, and take 2 more very slow, intentional neck rolls. Head back to neutral, and 3 very slow neck rolls the other direction. So left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, up, maybe back a little bit. 2 more. And come on, back up to neutral. And we'll settle in for Shavasana. So either sit back in your chair, you can lie on the floor, a couch, a bed, rest your head on your hands on your desk if you're sitting at your desk. Option to have palms facing up or down. So palms down give us more of a grounded feeling. Palms up sort of symbolize our willingness to receive whatever this meditation might have to offer us. Just take a minute to wiggle and fidget until you find a comfortable spot to embrace stillness. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And let the effects of the class integrate into the body, into the mind, and the spirit. Allow every tension to just release. I am willing to be still. I am willing to be silent. I am willing to believe there are great gifts to be found in silence and stillness. I am willing to receive these gifts. I realize that in this stillness and silence, I may feel myself. I am willing to meet myself. I believe that underneath anything that seems to be myself is my real self. Excuse me. Myself is love, and myself is innocence. It is safe to see myself. I may not know how to do this. I do not need to know how. I understand that my willingness is enough for the next step to be revealed to me. I am still. I am silent. There are great gifts to be found in silence and stillness. I receive these gifts. In this stillness and silence, I meet myself. I welcome all I see about myself. When I see darkness, I invite the light to heal the darkness. When I see fear, I invite love to heal the fear. I see light and I celebrate the light that I am. I see love and celebrate the love that I am. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Invite small movements to your fingers and to your toes, just very gently bringing yourself back to this space. And then reach the arms up by the ears, the legs out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions. And then release it all down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and gently bring yourself up to a seated position. And once there, we'll all press our palms together in the front of our heart center as our gesture of closing this sacred time we've shared together that you've made for yourself. Thanking yourself once again for showing up for yourself, for embracing your body just the way it is, for embracing the stillness and the silence. Call to mind again your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Be good to yourself.